Hello guys and welcome back. So first of all I want to say thank you for my wish video on the drone that I did. Why do people text me as soon as I start recording? Has now got to 10,000 views. There'll be a follow-up part to that with a new drone that I have bought. And to be fair, that video was a bit of a throwaway video, so again that's another reason why I'm doing another part to that. But today I want to talk about actually buying from Wish and giving some advice to you on what you should be looking at, and just so you can be wary of what it is that you're actually looking at out there. So let's get into it. So let's bring this up first and let's start with these Pokemon cards. So it says here that you get 18 Pokemon cards, you get Megas, you get EXs, and it's down from £22 to a solid £1. Now I'm looking at that going, well, the original price shouldn't have been £22, it should have been about 100 at least. But then you look at the picture and just look at the quality of some of these cards. I mean, it is very, very, very clear that they're all fakes. So I mean, that's why they're selling them off at £1. They're very clear that they're all fake. I mean, you can tell just by how shiny they are, the colouring on them. Do I have a picture of the back of it? I mean, even the back of it is faded as well. So I mean, it's overly clear that these cards are fake. So with stuff like this, obviously any sort of trading cards, anything like that, collectibles, any collectibles, they're all going to be fake. I mean, I've not even looked into it, but I'm pretty sure there'll be pop figures on here as well. They'll be fake, or they'll come unboxed. I mean, you've got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that here, it says here, back of that card, and you were telling me that's not a fake. The colouring on some of them are just well off as well. I mean, some of them do look pretty real, but I mean, looking at the colouring on the back of the cards there, and I'd say that they're either going to be all just complete janks, which is just complete like common cards, stuff that they just throw away, or they're going to be fake, despite the fact that it says they're not fake. I mean, even if you go through the comments on them, a lot of the comments are going, my son loves these, but I think they're all fakes. So again, any sort of collectibles, anything like that, don't be getting them from Wish. I advise against that solidly now. Mobile phones, I will just get into a technology full thing here now. Mobile phones, there are hundreds of them on here. I mean, £500 down to 88 quid. You got cheaper ones here at 29, which has come down from almost £200. Then I mean, there's so many different phones. Look at that, £1,566 down to 88, which is funny since it looks exactly the same as that one there. But you know, that one's only come down from 500. But you know, I'm not going to argue with it. I mean, there's another one here that's £1,000 down to £39. In fact, let's have a look at it. So obviously £1,000 down to 39, and it doesn't actually look too bad. If you look at the pictures, it looks like a relatively decent phone, except for the fact that if you go into the comments, camera's not perfect, which the original price of this is £1,000, you'd expect the camera to be top quality, best in the world. I mean, that is iPhone level expense is £1,000. You can get an iPhone 10 for £1,000. But again, most of these comments, again, with Wish, don't believe the comments, because most of the comments are fake. But then you get people like this, the phone doesn't look anything like the picture, except for the fact that it's red with it's red on the back and all that, so like it doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. The camera is absolutely poxy on it. The others comments on there saying like how the battery life doesn't last very long. So again, it'll probably, for £39, it'll probably act as a phone. Oh yeah, some of the comments as well saying it doesn't accept SD cards and stuff like that as well. I've read some as well saying that the phones aren't actually unlocked to any network, so it won't even accept your SIM card. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying a phone from there. It'll probably make a few calls if you're lucky, but the camera won't be worth using whatsoever. Yeah, it's just, I'd advise against that very much. Same goes for laptops. I mean, I've just been through the comments on this one. It throws on those big things. There's no noise. It does this, that, and the other. Look how great it is. It doesn't actually tell you anything, really. But then, if you go through all the comments on it, there's people saying that they had to try and install Windows on it 3 or 4 times. They couldn't really get Windows to install on it. It's no point trying to take it out with you because connecting to different networks, Wi-Fi networks, it says that they're either not accessible or they're unsecure and it won't let you use them, or it'll just like Wi-Fi will just keep cutting out or whatever else. I mean, like, this was supposed to have been £500. You're still paying £169 for it, plus postage will be on that as well. So you're still paying a lot of money for this laptop, and it's just gonna completely crash, break, and it'll do the basic stuff. But for 170 quid, do you want it to just do the basics? I wouldn't. Say £134 down to 8, and again, it looks like a proper GoPro. I mean, it looks legit, right? I mean, I'd say it looks identical to the GoPro. It's the exact same thing as a GoPro. Except for the fact that if you go through the comments again, people are saying that, I mean, you can see the picture on the screen, but you can't actually take any pictures with it. Or it'll just keep crashing, doesn't accept your SD card or anything like that, which is the exact same problem I was having with the drone. It wouldn't accept SD cards, and then when I was recording to the phone, it was very late at recording, stuff like that, and then it just crashed. It was basically all these things that have cameras, the quality on it is so poor. It won't, chances are it's not going to accept your SD card, so it's not really going to do anything for you. It's a complete waste. I mean, this waterproof levels, it tells you all this. It can be worn while swimming. It's completely waterproof watch. And then again, if you go through all the comments, they're saying that it won't connect to my phone, or whenever it does connect to my phone, nothing comes through or it disconnects. And then it says it's waterproof, yet there's water damage in it, and it's so annoying that you can't trust Wish with anything anymore. I mean, this was originally supposed to be £772, down to £15. I mean, for £770, you don't look at what price you're paying for it. Look at what price it should have been. And if you're looking at the fact that it should have been £772, you'd at very least expect it to connect to your phone, stay connected, and do all the stuff it's supposed to do. But it doesn't, because you're only paying £15 for it, and that's exactly what you're getting, 15 quid's worth of stuff from it. I mean, there it's supposed to vibrate and all that, and people say that it doesn't do anything like that. So with technology, honestly, with collectibles like trading cards, pop figures, anything like that, wouldn't trust Wish because they're all going to be fake. With electricals, I wouldn't trust it because they're either going to have a terrible battery life, or the camera won't be any good of quality, or it won't last very long. I wouldn't trust that. Then when it comes down to fashion stuff and all that, clothing, chances are, be very low quality, or it'll be branded but it'll be a fake brand, stuff like that. Or the sizes will just be completely wrong. Or in some cases, you just won't even get what you ask for. Like, you want a black shirt and you'll get a green one, something like that. What you get isn't what you ask for normally. Let's take this handbag for example. Gemma herself has bought quite a few handbags from Wish now, and all of them lasted about a week before they fell to pieces. Now, this one's got a big, massive brand on it. It's come from 226 quid down to 16, so you've saved £210 on this handbag. There's no pockets inside like that. It's literally just a bag that comes with a purse, not even attached to it. So like I said, there's no pockets inside. There's people saying that they've ordered it and it's not even turned up in the right colour that they've asked for. So yeah, I mean, and again, like I said, Gemma's bought a lot of different things like this handbag, and they've all just fell apart in pieces. So I'd say if you're looking just to get someone that you don't care about too much, like a handbag as a Christmas present or something like that, like it's an auntie or something that you've not seen in years, you're like, I'll just send them something, then it'll be fine. It'll last long enough for them to think that you've got them something nice and decent. Or if you're just looking for something for your kids as a bit of a stocking filler at Christmas, for instance, you can get a few cool looking things. I mean, let's go into, alright, well, let me go into it now. But yeah, there's other things that you can go into. Is it going to give me anything here? No. I mean, like, look at these tiny little figures. It's only going to cost you £1. For £1, it's a bit of a throwaway gift. I'd say for £1 it's going to be worth it because it's not going to cost you much. You're not wasting much money on it. So I'd say something like that would be worth it. I mean, that's the sort of thing that you're looking at with Wish. Stuff that's not going to cost you very much, and something that you're not bothered about if it breaks or it doesn't last long or doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Because stuff like this, it's not like a phone where it's just you need it to call people. It's a cup. It will hold what you want it to hold. You can drink from it. I mean, that is the full extent of these, really. I mean, same goes for these little necklaces. That's probably what you're going to get, to be fair. I mean, it'll be made with ridiculously cheap materials, but I mean, you'll probably get that. So I'd probably say they're maybe worth getting. Same for the phone cases. You're only paying a couple of quid, but again, you're taking the risk of, if you drop your phone, will it protect it? That is again another issue with it. I mean, I got a phone case from Wish, dropped my phone, and the entire back of my phone shattered to pieces. Just the screen was fine, and the fact that the screen wasn't even covered is the funny part. The back of it shattered into a million pieces, which I didn't even know until I took the case off one day. So yeah, again, it's risky with doing stuff like phone cases as well. So it's tough with what you're looking at. But if you're just looking at like necklaces, stuff like that, I'd say it's worth it, because it's not going to cost you much, and you're probably still going to get what you asked for. Anyway, that has been my advice for you on Wish. I will see you next time. Keep an eye out for part 2 of my drone video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see me to go out and buy these products, test them, and show you exactly what it is that you're paying for. But until then, I will see you guys later. So bye for now, guys.